What's up, guys? Adam Palmer here, the Freelance King, and I am checking out another profile. But guys, if you want me to check out your profile, just go to freelancing.com/review and I will do my best to get that over to you. It's totally free right now. We're going to be putting it behind a community wall, so be sure to get there soon before that happens, or just join the community. It's going to be an awesome community, and I'll be able to update or go through your profile as much as you want. It's going to be a really awesome thing. But for right now, check out freelancing.com/review if you want me to check it out. I can do a video on it, and it's been very helpful for a lot of people, but I can only do so many, guys. So be sure to get there as soon as you can. All right, so we have David A, who sent in his profile, and let's get to it. Okay, so David is a rising talent, good job, you're on the game, but with only $10 earned. So guys, as you see, you can get this badge really, really quickly on Upwork. Upwork encourages new people, you know, like they want to get you on board early, so they have this badge that they can give you as the rising talent. It shows that like you are serious. I remember getting this badge and I was really happy about it. It really encouraged me to just stay in front of this computer on my phone and just bid on jobs like over and over and over and over again. Yes, the connects used to be free back in the day. I know they're expensive, but you got to do what you got to do. And sometimes it's going to take buying connects to get in front of people if you want to get that money work, right? So yeah, you're gonna have to get on your hustle a little more than when I started and pay for the connects. I know it's not optimal, but it's just the reality of the situation right now. So anyway, back to David. Verified international academic qualifications. I don't know what that is exactly. You guys want to try and get certifications that people recognize, you know, whether that's like I have a HubSpot certification, a couple others, like try to attach it to, you know, things people know. Like you know, for instance, David, like you're a Photoshop person. Is there some Adobe certifications and credentials that you could attach that will have more of a continuity of what you do and the certifications? Because that's a big thing that I think a lot of freelancers miss, is the continuity aspect. Like they'll have their headline talking about writing, their portfolio talking about design, and they're bidding on jobs for API integration. So you got to make sure from start to finish that it's all in line, because if it's off, then the client's just going to go to someone that they feel is more appropriate for the position. So personal profile statement. This is superfluous. To get rid of this, completely unnecessary. And industrious. This is not good. This is not a sentence. So you really, guys, there's so many tools out there now. ChatGPT just being one of a sea of a million platforms that will help you write complete English sentences. So I would say make sure that happens, because the only thing a client sees when you are sending proposals are these first couple lines. And if it doesn't grammatically make sense, or if it's a way, like they're gonna read this and see personal profile statement, like what? It's not gonna make a lot of sense. So, you know, you wanna make sure right from the start, you talk about exactly what you do and how you can help. So I am an industrious, talented, and hardworking engineer with skill. This shouldn't be capitalized. With skills and expertise in repair and servicing of automobile engines. Okay, so this mechanical. Okay, so energy and mechanical engineering, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe. I mean, you're on here to do work remotely. There's not going to really be there's not a lot of people looking for an actual mechanical engineer on Upwork. It's a digital marketplace for people that are working online. So I would focus more on the Adobe Photoshop of what you do, because it sounds like design and you know, I'm an industrious, talented, hardworking engineer servicing automobile engines, tractors, okay. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to be helpful for Upwork in any way, shape, or form, unless someone had like a specific question about an engine. So you're assuming someone's at home who has car problems or tractor problems, and they know enough to want to even attempt to fix it, and then they're going to reach out on Upwork to find some guy who's an engineer to assess their problem. And what's the goal here? I don't know what we're talking about. So that's great that you do all this, but it's not going to be helpful for this platform. So if you really want to get work on this platform, then you're going to have to do jobs that people can hire you to do on this platform. Other than that, you're just writing a profile to write a profile, right? Like, no one's going to hire for that position on Upwork, for someone to dissect their engine problems on a tractor, okay? Worked as a maintenance manager and was responsible for the maintenance of every construction machine. Again, this has nothing to do with Upwork. Serviced and repaired automobile engines. Okay, so the whole Adobe thing, what happened there? Like, you just wanted to throw in that you know Adobe? So you're not going to talk about any design. Okay, and then this is the work that you did. Google X, 10 reviews, 5 stars for choose companies. Okay, so you were hired to make fake reviews for a company. So it has nothing to do with energy and mechanical engineering. It has nothing to do with Adobe Photoshop. And it just looks like you just took a job from some shady client who wants fake reviews. Verified international academics qualifications, World Education Services. And then this has nothing to do with anything. Maintenance manager, tractor engineer, class teacher, New York Stock, or NYSC. Okay. I think you're gonna have a tough road, buddy. And then your profile picture, you're wearing a hat, which is bad. You're covering your face, which is bad. And you're using a bunch of colors that are seemingly washing out your appearance. So all of this is bad. This is all bad. This is all bad. And this isn't really something you probably want to attach to yourself. David, I think you're gonna have a rough road, buddy. I don't see this being a fruitful venture for you. And I very rarely say that, but I don't really know what you're trying to do here. You need to start upskilling immediately and putting those skills that you learn, which these skills can all be learned. Like, I didn't know copywriting, I didn't know design, I didn't know marketing. I had to learn all these things. A lot of these things can be learned on Upwork, on YouTube and various other Google searches and things like that. So I think you have a rough road. I think you have to figure out what you actually want to be doing for clients online if you want to work online. If you want to go back to doing tractors and be an engineer, then I would suggest doing that and find those types of normal non-online jobs. But if you want to be on Upwork, you gotta start doing some things that are applicable in the digital realm. Okay, so yeah, you got a lot of work to do, but I would say, yeah, this is not gonna get you where you wanna be. And so I hope this is a cautionary tale for anyone that's just wanting to kind of stop what they're currently doing, their normal job, and then just get on the system and then write, like what they used to do. So it's just not gonna be helpful. Hang on one second, guys. I have an ambulance going by me. Super loud. They really, like these ambulances, they want the whole city to know that they're coming through. It's crazy. You can hear, you can sometimes hear these ambulances for like 10, 15 minutes. And it's crazy how it just echoes off of everything. Anyway, it's passing by now. So, but yeah, David, really, you got to think about what you want to do. I think you're on the right track with the Adobe Photoshop, but even Adobe Photoshop is just a tool. It's what you want to be as a designer, right? Like if you want to go that path. So yeah, I think you got a bit of a challenge here. And for anyone that's just like, again, that's